Tyler and Jacob back again with some front inner fender installation guides. So we're going to start off right here with no fender. There's going to be a couple different ways to do it, so I'm going to walk you through both. This is the fender bracket, and you'll see this end that has a little stick out on it. It lines up perfectly with these 5 holes on the fender. So this will go in and bolt in place, and then you'll mark your 3 round holes, round, round, round. If you're just doing inners, you'll receive this. This is going to key in off of this steel mount right here and push up nice and tight and show you right where to drill your holes. So if you're doing inners, use this. If you're doing fenders and inners, use this. Now we'll go to how to install them. All right, inner fender install time. What's first step, Jacob?
So first thing we're going to do is bolt up some mounts. Basically the goal is going to be, we've got the rear mount and the top mount that already have holes drilled. The rear mount has factory holes, and the top mount we drilled either with the front fenders or with the jig. So we're going to put this up here, secure it in place with the Zeuses for the front and the back, and then that'll allow us to mark our front hole. So
okay, this is already a heavily modified Jeep. As you can see, somebody went in and cut off one of the mounting tabs from down here. But as you can see, this bracket has 4 holes in it that line up with these 4 holes. That one is gone. So 2 of these 2 right here, these 2 quarters, are normally for your factory harness. The little Christmas trees stick through here, and it kind of helps ident this into place. So normally you'll do the bottom hole and the top hole with 1/4-20 bolt and nut, but on this one we're going to do these 3, so it's going to look a little weird just because it's already been hacked. So we'll take out these 3 bolts from the fender mounting bracket itself, and then we will attach the first one. All right, so this is your driver side bracket here. It is aluminum, and you'll see there are Zeus springs on the inside. This is how this piece installs, just like this. All right, so what Jacob's doing here is adding the rear brace. There was already a nutsert there, so we just used that hole because the bottom one is gone, like I was saying. We may have lost the tool forever. Nope, it's good to go. This top bolt here, just because it is a little bit bigger of a hole, we'll take a 1/4-20 bolt with a washer on both sides and a nut. So we'll fill that top one. We'll probably add one more to that 3rd spot, even though it's not a factory spot for a bolt, just because this one's a little different and we want them to be strong.
all right, so before we put this up in there, we've got these small mounts. There's an etch on the front of them. One of them will say _DS, the other one will say _PA. So driver side, passenger. So this is the driver side we're working on, so I have the _DS one. Goes in the front here. We're just gonna go ahead and get it Zeused in place for now. That way we can mark our hole once we're in there.
Now we take that and put it in here. So because all the rest of these Zeus springs are already fastened, we can install this and then get our location for this one. Also, these inner fenders are specific to the Rock Krawler coilovers. There are going to be 2 different options. There's going to be the 3/6 option, and there's going to be a 392 option. But these clear Rock Krawler coilover mounts. So now with this inner 90% installed, all we have to do is where this hole lands, mark a hole, take your Zeus out, drill it, put a nutsert in, and that side is installed. All right, now on to the passenger side. It's gonna be the same kind of deal with this guy going over there. It's a little different because all the already drilled stuff, so we're gonna modify this, but this one goes on this side. All right, now this brace does look different than the other side. To get the inner to sit correctly, it is what it is. So Jacob will show you how to put this brace in.
Just gonna go into your 3 holes that are, again, either the same as your fender holes if you have flares, or the ones that we drilled with the jig earlier on. into the riv nuts here.
This is how this bracket is going to sit in here. We have noticed that when you bolt these fenders on, it makes this piece of the body a lot more rigid. So when you take these out and it moves a little, sometimes you just got to push on the fender to get the body panel to move back into the spot where you need it to go. But there's no issues there. It's just tight, rigid, strong.
The main difference for this side is we'll want to go ahead and tighten these 3 bolts before we put the fender on, since you won't be able to access them after you put the fender on.
All right, now we'll go to put this guy on, which we have to kind of work with what we got here. So yours will bolt up. There is one hole, this hole here, this one will have to be drilled, and of course this one's just off quite a bit, so we're gonna have to re-drill and make that one work. But it will key into this little Christmas tree, and then there's another one down here that's cut off. So you'll utilize all this kind of stuff and it'll just go pop, put it on. All right, so with this top bracket tightened down, that back bracket tightened down, you can put your passenger side inner in with this. We got lucky with that original one sitting there, but yeah, put it in, Zeus it in, done deal. Easy as that. That's why we use the quarter turn, the quick turns. They are very handy. All right, thanks for watching. We're done.